Hello television viewers, I'm Nick, and if last week's episode of Catching Kelce was one of those uncomfortable, tear-stained breakups, then this week's episode was one of those promiscuous, coke-fueled sex binges that you go on afterwards to numb the pain. This week's episode was amazing, but as I recap it for you, I need to be very careful with what I say, because I don't want to end up like Maya and have my words get misconstrued.
My words got misconstrued.
Travis starts by surprising the girls with a spa day. He brings in manicurists and masseuses. When Maya comes downstairs after condescendingly giving the other girls a head start, Travis speaks with her about how at the previous night's elimination, the other girls, including her best friend Lexi, said that she was a bully.
They said it's been like this whole time that you've been like this big bad wolf.
What? Me and you do have a natural connection. Me and you do have an emotional connection. And they know, and that's why they're threatened. Lexi should be afraid of me. I'm pissed at this point, and I can't wait until I see her ass so that I can confront her.
I am not a bully, and I don't cause drama. Who the f said I did? Because I will go start a fight with them right now. And start a fight she does, awkwardly in the same room as Travis.
Never more awkward than being around an argument about you.
Wait, you mean this fish tank isn't soundproof? Travis gives Lexi a private little massage, and although he kisses her neck romantically, he leaves pretty quickly after. Meanwhile, Maya is still trying to defend herself to the other girls, and Loreina straight up tells her that she thinks she's a bully and always angry. Loreina usually seemed like a pretty soft-spoken young woman, so I am very excited to see that she speaks up rather than sitting around and letting Maya have her soapbox. It kind of seems like the longer you let Maya talk, the more likely it is that she's gonna twist the situation around to make it look like everybody is conspiring against her. It's the same skill that got me fired from that daycare job. I forgot to feed all the kids and then called them ingrateful douchebags when they cried about it. Travis has already picked Cece during the last elimination to come on this group date. He also chooses Victoria from Rhode Island, the same girl who got up during the first elimination and kissed Travis to avoid being friend-zoned. They pick Avery and Veronica, respectively, to come on the group date, which Travis only explains is at his boy's studio. Next, the girls pull up to a house in the hills and there's some sort of party going on inside.
Let me introduce you to my guy, Red Foo.
Holy this is LMFAO and we are at the Party Rock Mansion.
Wow, this is the palace built by the hit music of 2009. You remember LMFAO? They had those 3 songs with the yelling and the screaming and the drinking. They're party rocking at this mansion with tens of girls drinking in broad daylight. I don't know who the guy with the robot head is, but he seems to live here, so I'm gonna try and sleep with him!
We have to take a shot, that's a house rule. Have to change into party rock outfits, another house rule, and then we have to take more shots.
Wow, this party mansion has a lot of rules. Here's one more. If anyone dies of alcohol poisoning, no cops. We just drop their body at the hospital and party rock the out of there. During the party, he takes alone time with Cece, who freestyle raps flawlessly, and then with Victoria, and he accidentally says that her watermelon bodysuit looks like cream spinach. He then desperately tries to backpedal.
Either way, I love cream spinach. Not a big fan of watermelon. So.
Alright, unclench your ass, Travis. Literally everybody in here looks like they're from a Party City commercial, so calm down. I love Victoria here because she straight up asks Travis if she's doing it for him. She also says that she's been nothing but herself, and if Travis doesn't like her at this point, then maybe it's just not meant to be. And whatever Travis's response is, they don't show it because Veronica comes in next. Veronica, or V-Ron, managed to keep it a little bit lighter inside the party. And then she and Travis have what seems like a relatively authentic conversation about how they might function in a relationship together. Several of you have asked me who I predict is going to win this competition, and I have always had my eye on Veronica. But shout out to Patty Todd, who commented and pointed out that Travis was making eyes at her a lot last week. You led me to realize something that makes her case even stronger. Between the first VIP date, the waffles, and this episode, I feel like the editor has a good amount of cute footage of them together that they can use in meaningful flashback form during the finale, if Travis selects her so that they can show the journey of them falling in love throughout the season. So that's my official prediction as of now, but let me know if you agree in the comments. Next, Avery has some alone time with Travis. It's clear to me by now that each of these girls is assigned a character based on Travis's or the producer's first impression of them. Avery doesn't seem all that guarded to me, but they keep on saying that she is, so I guess that's what they want us to think. Travis and her kiss in this conversation, and she seems like the same calm, even-keeled person before and afterwards, but it's cut with interviews in such a way that it apparently means she's finally let her walls come down. It's manufactured character development, and I get why they do this in reality TV shows. It makes it entertaining. I'm just saying that I notice it. The party rocks on, and when one of the background girls gets a little too friendly with Travis, Cece steps in with yet another perfect reaction to the world around her.
just had to be like, back up, ho.
I made this into a reaction GIF because I just think it works for so many situations. For instance, this is me when I walk past a church and there's a nun outside collecting donations. Me when a sticky little kid tries to hug me. Me when I climb under the fence at a zoo and some big-ass gorilla tries to grab me. I put the download link for this GIF in the description below, so feel free to use it, and make sure to tweet me your favorite CC reaction. Travis picks Avery for the VIP date, who is, by the way, my second choice for who I think will win the show. They go up Mulholland Drive and look out at the city from the hills. It's a classic view and very romantic, but I can also tell that this show's budget is dwindling as they get closer to the finale because this date was straight off of the list of free things to do in LA.
It's so romantic up there. It's just you and the city.
And directly outside of the frame, two teenagers in a Prius experimenting with oral sex for the first time. Oh great, here's Jason and Aaron having the same dumbass conversation about pedicures that we already saw every minute of in the casting special. Apparently this garbage and about 3 extra minutes of party rock dancing is what boosts Catching Kelce up to its 44-minute runtime, which effectively doubles the ad space that NBC can sell when compared to a half-hour show. So settle in, because now we gotta sit through a 60-second commercial selling asthma medication. In the elimination lineup, we have Maya, Lexi, Victoria, and Loreina. Before Travis can even start eliminating anybody, Victoria speaks up.
Can I interrupt you? Every time you talk, or we talk, you feel like there's something missing. Out of respect for you, and out of respect for myself, maybe we are better off as friends.
Just friends? What even is that? Is she dying? A walk to remember? I think Victoria, again, is super cool for doing this. Obviously, it's very mature of her to sacrifice her place in the competition for Travis's feelings, but it's even more cool that she could tell that her time was up, and instead of waiting to be eliminated, she took control of the situation and made her exit much more memorable. Now, Maya starts to defend herself to Travis, saying that she doesn't cause drama and that the other girls are singling her out because they feel she's a threat. Loreina quips back with this.
I don't want to say anything like terrible about her, like that's not who I am, but I know 100,000,000% I'm better for you than Maya because she's always like frowning or sleeping.
Before Travis can even address the situation, he feels compelled to spare Lexi. And here's my take on this. It's obvious Travis doesn't have feelings for Lexi, so I was wondering, how is she still on the show and still the only girl that Travis hasn't made out with? Sure, there's something entertaining about her, but it also came to me that I think during the shooting of this show, the producers realized that even though Lexi exaggerates about her social media following, she still has by far the largest one out of any of the other contestants. The longer Lexi is in the running, the longer she will keep tweeting every Wednesday for people to tune in. Obviously, E realizes this. They even used her in a Twitter Q&A before this episode aired. Not sure if you know this, but this show is not great with ratings, so it wouldn't surprise me if Lexi is in the running up until the finale, while Travis tries to act like he still might be interested in her for some reason. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying it's a thing. The reason I can call out Lexi on her wonky web presence is because she has one. I read every word of Maya's blog and website too, but it's just not as embarrassing as Lexi's, so there's less to talk about. Comment and let me know if you agree with this theory about Lexi, or if you honestly think that Travis just likes her. Now it's down to Maya and Loreina, and Travis goes with a gut feeling and eliminates Loreina. This makes sense to me too, and not because I think Maya is destined to be the villain. I don't think that's how she really acts. But in the world of TV, perceived arrogance trumps perceived shyness any day of the week. I was very sad to see Loreina go, but she sums it up pretty well on her way out.
I am so out of here. I feel like I'm just on a different level than this whole thing.
During the casting special, I said this girl was gonna play the dumb blonde, and I was wrong. I love her. As for Maya and Lexi's frenemy situation, they conveniently wrap that up in the car ride home in what is easily the most endearing conversation they've had on camera so far.
Your little fake ass made your little comment, I want to smack you.
That's fine, you can smack me.
What do you think of my crackpot fan theories and predictions? Let me know in the comments below, and give this video a thumbs up if you want me to pull out all the stops for the finale in a few weeks. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button, which is my face right here, or the button down below, to get new videos delivered to your eyeballs every week. Thank you so much again to the cast of Catching Kelce and to all of you watching for giving me life daily. I'll see you next time.